Here's the answer to day 1, problem 1. Find the midpoint between the points with the given coordinates by making a graph and then by showing work. So let's graph these dots. 3, 1 is right 3, up 1. There's a dot right there. -1, -4 is left 1, down 4. The other dot is here. Now we want to connect these together to create a segment. We're asked to find the midpoint of that segment, so the exact center of the segment. Visually, it looks to be right around in that area. Now to find this exactly, let's do some algebra and show the work. To find the middle of two numbers, you average the numbers. That means you add them together and divide by 2. When we're working with ordered pairs, we're going to average the x coordinates and average the y coordinates. This is an x coordinate and that is an x coordinate. Add those together and divide by 2. This is a y coordinate and this is a y coordinate. Add those together and divide by 2. So the work looks like this. 3 plus -1 divided by 2 and 1 plus -4 divided by 2. 3 plus -1 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 plus -4 is -3. And -3 divided by 2 is -3/2. Here is the ordered pair showing where the midpoint is. On our graph, that's over 1 and then down 1.5. So we were pretty close on where we thought that midpoint would be. Now, day 1, problem 2. Line C is perpendicular to line D. The equation of line D is given here, and that number is the slope for line D. I'm using the letter M to mean slope. Because line C is perpendicular, its slope is the opposite reciprocal of that number. The opposite of negative is positive, and the reciprocal of a 2 is 1/2. Here's the slope of line C. This ordered pair is on line C. This gets the variable x1 and y1. Now we're going to write our equation following this formula. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. This is called the point slope formula. If you don't have this written down on a note sheet yet, I encourage you to do that so you always have that available to you for these Friday quizzes. Now our substitutions. Y minus 3 equals 1/2 times x minus -1. This is the answer, but because of this negative and negative side by side, we're going to rewrite this and make that be a plus sign right there. So y minus 3 equals 1/2 times x plus 1. Now in question B, we're asked to graph line C. To graph a line, you need a point and the slope, and we have both of those pieces of information. So our point is -1, 3, left 1, up 3. And now our slope is 1/2. Think of this as rise over run. Rise 1, run 2. So starting at this dot, rise 1, and then run sideways 2 units. Rise 1, run sideways 2 units. Rise 1, run sideways 2 units. Draw a line through there, and we have graphed line C.